Would you know how to answer me how long it takes for a person to become rich? Leave your comment saying how long you think it takes. Well, I believe you don't need much time. Just follow the valuable tips in this video, and I'm sure it will shorten 10, 20, or even 30 years of learning about money. Firstly, let me know more about you. By any chance, do you know how to answer why some people manage to become wealthy, and others, even though they really want it, never achieve it? Think about it. The answer is simple. Everything is related to how each of us thinks about money. It's something that is stored in our subconscious. Even if someone is very good professionally, if the way they think about money is not set up for success, becoming rich will be difficult. And if that happens, it's possible to lose everything achieved quickly. And you might be wondering, and now, am I doomed to live in poverty for the rest of my life because of my thoughts? The answer is no. We can make some adjustments to change our thoughts and actions to achieve the longed-for financial success. Welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Eden, and today I will teach you how to have a prosperous mindset. By changing your mindset, you can change your entire financial reality. For those familiar with our content level, please click the like button. And for those who don't know me yet, please subscribe to the channel. This is already the third video in which I talk about wealth. I strongly recommend that you watch the other two immediately after watching this one. Pay close attention because this content is very valuable. Let's continue. I was talking about mindset, right? That's it. If the way you see money in your subconscious is not programmed for success, everything you learn, know, or do won't matter much. Childhood influences shape our financial view and can lead to harmful thoughts and habits. The solution is to exchange negative thoughts for positive thoughts that lead us to financial success. Changing our mindset is the first step in building a solid foundation for prosperity. Most rich people think similarly. They have a completely different way of thinking than those who don't have money. The way we think influences our actions and consequently our results. If we adopt the mindset of rich people and act that way, we can also become wealthy. Just copy their way of thinking and turn it into concrete actions to achieve financial success. If someone earns a lot of money without being internally prepared for it, their wealth is likely not to last long. Many people simply do not have the internal capacity to earn and maintain large amounts of money and to face the challenges that success brings. That is one of the reasons why they do not become rich. True wealth goes beyond the numbers in the bank account. It resides in the prosperity mindset cultivated over time. An example of this is lottery winners. Research consistently shows that no matter the size of the prize, most winners return to their previous financial state. This is because they cannot manage large sums of money. They start spending recklessly, and after a few years, they are back in the same situation as before. And believe it or not, many of them come back worse, with numerous debts. On the other hand, those who become wealthy through their own efforts usually do the opposite. If they lose their fortune, often they quickly regain it. This happens because they may lose the money, but they don't lose the most important ingredient of success, the wealth mindset. Regardless of your results, whether in abundance or scarcity, positive or negative, always remember that the world around you is a reflection of your inner world. If things are not going well in your external life, it's because something isn't going well in your internal life. Transforming the mindset regarding money is the path to changing not only the financial reality, but also the overall quality of life. How is the money model formed? It consists of the information or programming that the person received in the past, mainly as a child. What were the primary sources of this programming or conditioning? For most of us, the list includes parents, siblings, authority figures, teachers, religious leaders, media, and culture. These are the main ones, but the list is extensive. Recognizing these sources and consciously reprogramming our mindset is the first step to building a money model geared towards success and lasting prosperity. Children are not born knowing how to handle money. They will learn this over time. Since childhood, we are taught to act in a certain way regarding money, And these teachings become automatic habits that guide us throughout life unless we intervene to change these patterns in our minds. Taking conscious control of these patterns is essential to shaping a prosperous financial future. Each of us has a money model in the subconscious that, more than anything else, shapes our financial future. This model is like our mental programming, a set of beliefs stored in the subconscious that influences how we deal with money. Recognizing and modifying this programming is the key to transforming our finances and building a solid foundation for success. If you have truly decided to watch this video until the end, it means that you really want to change your life. And to help you, I will leave in the first pinned comment the link to a free training that will help you earn your first $10,000 through digital marketing. Just by following the tips in this training, see how much I earned in just a few days, and this is the result of just one platform. I use several. If it's possible for me, it's also possible for you. I left the link in the first pinned comment, then you access it. For now, it's free. So let's continue. There is an essential formula that determines how we create our financial reality. We call it the manifestation process, which happens as follows. Thoughts lead to feelings, feelings lead to actions, and actions lead to results. But where do thoughts come from? Thoughts come from the information files stored in our minds, mainly related to our financial view. If our parents were spenders or thrifty, this influences how we deal with money today. Being aware of these family patterns is the first step in breaking negative financial cycles. This is true, and you need to pay attention. With money, they can leave traumas that turn into negative beliefs in the subconscious, affecting our financial success. Rewriting these experiences with a positive perspective is essential to unleash the financial potential to change it. Adopting new ways of thinking about money is crucial. Every thought is a seed planted in the garden of our financial reality. Choose the seeds that will lead to prosperity blooming. Cultivating a positive mindset is watering these seeds for healthy financial growth. Rich people believe they have control over their lives, while poor people see things as beyond their control and avoid blaming others. Complaining is also harmful. True financial freedom begins with freedom from unconscious programming. Our thoughts and mental patterns can lead us towards happiness and success, or simply lead us away from wealth. Therefore, wisely choosing our thoughts and beliefs is crucial, for it attracts more negativity. The change begins when we decide to be the architects of our own fortune, focusing on positive thoughts and affirming, "I create my own financial success." Authenticity and responsibility are the keys to unlocking the doors of prosperity. Rich people enter the financial game aiming to win. Poor people enter the financial game not to lose. Individuals with a poor mindset associate poverty with having just enough money to pay the bills. Let's recall the law of intention. If your intention is to have just enough to cover expenses, that's exactly what you'll achieve, not a penny more. The issue boils down to this. If your goal is to have some comfort, you're likely never to become rich. However, if your aim is to become wealthy, you'll likely achieve a richly comfortable situation. If you aim for the stars, you'll reach at least the moon. People with a poor mindset wish to be rich. Ask people if they'd like to be rich, they'll say of course. The truth, however, is that almost all of them don't desire wealth because they harbor many negative beliefs in their subconscious. They say there's something wrong with being rich, meaning these people have very contradictory ideas about wealth. For instance, they say, having more money would make my life much more fun. But they also say, yeah, but I'd have poor quality. They point out several reasons to explain why becoming rich and being rich could be problematic. Consequently, they are never 100% sure they want to make a fortune. By the law of attraction, you always get what you want, what you desire in your subconscious, not what you say you want. If you're not getting the wealth you claim to desire, there's a high probability that it's because, firstly, deep down, you don't genuinely want it. Secondly, you're not willing to do what's necessary, decide, and eliminate all other alternatives. Rich people think broadly. Poor people think narrowly. The key word is value, and it's crucial to know the 4 factors that determine your value in the market: supply, demand, quality, and quantity. The factor that poses the greatest challenge for most people is quantity. Another way to express this is how many people you serve or reach. There are instructors who prefer to teach intensively to a small number of people, but our lives are not just about us. A good definition of an entrepreneur is someone who profits by solving other people's problems. Do you prefer solving problems for more people or fewer people? If you answered more, you need to start thinking broadly and decide to cater to a large number of people, thousands, millions. The result of this is that the more people you help, the more prosperous you'll be in the end. Essential loss thinking. Rich people focus on compensation, poor people focus on risk. We're not talking about positive thinking, but the habitual perspective through which a person sees the world. A significant part of people with a poor mindset makes fear-inspired decisions. Their minds are constantly looking for what's wrong or could go wrong in any situation. Their mental programming is, what if it doesn't work out? Or more often, this won't work out. Those with a mental programming for success are more likely to take risks. They believe they can recover their money if something goes wrong. The expectation of people with a poor mindset, on the other hand, is to fail. They lack self-confidence and believe that if they are not successful in their actions, it will be a catastrophe. And as they mostly see obstacles, they are generally unwilling to take risks. But without risk, there is no reward. Being open to accepting risks doesn't necessarily mean waiting weeks, months, and even years, thinking about what to do. And when you decide, the opportunity has disappeared. Rich people also understand that it's impossible to have all the information beforehand. So they prepare as best they can in the shortest time possible, act, and correct themselves along the way. People with a poor mindset, not trusting themselves and their abilities, believe they need to know everything beforehand, which is practically impossible. Meanwhile, they do nothing. Repeat a few times the simple idea that many people with a poor mindset have about the rich, as if they believed that the rich are responsible for the difficult situation they are in. If throughout your life you've been told that rich people are dishonest, unworthy, and despicable, it's precisely because you accept this idea that you have no money. 98 out of 100 rich men are honest, and that's why they're rich. That's why others trust them with money. That's why they undertake great enterprises. And if so many people trust someone, it's because that person must indeed be trustworthy. This topic on my channel is far from over. I still have a lot of valuable content to share with you, but it's impossible to cover it all in just one video. Therefore, I'll be waiting for you in part 4 of our wealth series. For me to know that you're a persistent person who watched the video until the end, please comment, "The secret to wealth is to have a millionaire mind." Now, the first video where I talked about wealth is appearing on your screen. It's a video you'll surely like. If you've already watched it, watch video number 2. If you've also watched it, watch the video where I teach how to prosper according to biblical teachings. Share this video with 2 friends because part 4 of our series is coming soon on the channel. Until then,